Merry Christmas, Nick.
Merry Christmas, Brendan. Merry post-Christmas.
Merry post-Christmas.
September.
Oh, man, Trump has... I think this is the most Joker Trump has been in a while is this week. Like,
he's
specifically,
really wild.
like Heath Ledger Joker, where he, like, burns all the money.
Yeah. Well, he's fighting for Brendan. He's fighting. You think he's of the people, but I don't know. It feels... I don't know if it's Heath Ledger Joker or like Bane. He feels like he's trying to teach us something through tough love. And I have to respect it.
Like he's trying to teach us something, but like you can't quite trace the motives to his actions.
Well, there was something, somebody tweeted something where like he's signing the bill, but he's sending it back to Congress with amendments that he wants made, which if you sign the bill doesn't like it's law. They're not going to amend it after the fact. And he signed it. He signed it with no changes. So he
did sign it today.
Yeah, he signed it.
Okay.
I think within the last hour.
Oh, okay.
I got a CNN update.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, because I read CNN. What can I say? I'm
not just the New York Post.
Not just the New York Post or InfoWars. I will also read CNN. But
it is kind of like as I now know the story after I talked about this on mic and everyone's like, that's not what happened, DMing me. As I now know it kind of reminded me of like McCain dying of a brain tumor, like, we need to vote on this. And then everyone's like, what? Why? And then he's like, we need to vote. No. And everyone's like, whoa, I didn't see that coming.
Right.
Maybe Trump has a brain tumor.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be pretty funny if he dies on January 19th. He was never not president.
Wait, yeah. When's the new? Is it January 20th?
Yeah, that's the inauguration.
Why did I think it was January? Well, something's happening on January 6th. Did you see what he tweeted?
No.
I'm just so excited. That'll be after like the Georgia runoff, right? Let me find this. The tweet is awesome. Here we go. He tweeted like 4 hours ago. He tweeted, "See you in Washington D.C. on January 6th. Don't miss it. Information to follow." Which is awesome. There's going to be an awesome it's like we're like in the last 3 episodes of The Sopranos now, right? Like Melfi's not seeing Tony anymore. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's so sick.
Yeah, Trump is meeting up with, I don't know who the fuck. He's meeting up with Michael Cohen in like a parking lot, like Tony and the FBI guy from the pork store. And he's like, "Can you help me?" And he's like, "What do you want from me?"
I feel like Trump.
No, it's Roger Stone.
Roger Stone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Cohen could make sense.
Honestly, the Trump administration has been kind of like The Sopranos, where like I don't follow the news super closely, so occasionally just like this big figure will be in the news as if he's been around the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like a year ago when you're suddenly like, who the fuck is Bill Barr?
Yeah, Bill Barr doesn't like Trump anymore now either.
Yeah.
They're all turning on him, dude.
Well, yeah, it's just like The Sopranos, he fucking all his. At the end, Paulie's afraid of him. Everybody, he turns everybody. Man, I think this is making me stand Trump and Tony both more. This comparison of,
yeah, dude. I mean, I feel like Pence is bacala, meaning that like he's gonna force Pence to do something that he gets comeuppance for. Poor pure Mike Pence, dude. I'm worried about him.
Yeah. Up and other than that, Pence's duties were really minimal.
Yeah, Pence getting the Gates vaccine was Tony forcing Bacala to get his hands dirty.
Man, my conspiracy brain doesn't know how to handle this vaccine because, like, I'll read one article and I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not safe, and then I'll read another article and I'm like, the billionaires are cutting in line.
I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think if anything weird happens, we'll find out. I mean, but 4 people did get like Bell's palsy. what
yeah.
in like
R.I.P. friend of the cast, Matt Harrison.
Matt Harrison. Yeah, Matt Harrison got the vaccine. I didn't know that the vaccine was just like salt water from the Chesapeake Bay. That's just what they're injecting people with.
And then Matt got it 6 months ago. Is he okay? Well, maybe we should talk about him.
He liked one of my tweets, so he has mobility in at least one hand.
Nice.
Yeah, so
we're praying for you, buddy.
Like he's doing well. Yeah, we're worried about you, Matt. Come back on the podcast if it's possible.
Yeah,
if you can use your whole mouth.
Yeah, if you can type out some symbols on an iPad for it to read to us.
Yeah. Oh, we should get Matt Stephen Hawking voice. We should all pool and get him Stephen Hawking voice for Christmas.
How sick would it be if we got him Stephen Hawking voice, but it only does like a Jamaican accent or something offensive? He's like, I'm just trying to order my lunch. Why'd you do this?
Matt, we got you a Stephen Hawking chair and we preloaded it with Ebonics. So
yeah, I remember reading an article like Roger Ebert wrote about that, like wherever that tech was, like before he died, where he's talking about how like they're working to, I guess this was like, yeah, now it's probably just like deep fake shit, but he was like, yeah, I'm really fortunate that I'm the kind of person who just has hours and hours of them speaking available to be analyzed and turned into a voice and stuff. But like Roger Ebert, you know, he fucking loved black women. You know that he would have thrown in some spicy nonsense in his software.
Yeah,
he'd be like,
Roger Ebert.
Oh, sorry, babe, it's a bug. I can only talk like Shaft.
I mean, Roger Ebert was definitely on his cyberpunk character customization shit, like in the bedroom, just like just upgrading his jaw, giving himself a black voice.
Oh man, that would be sick if they gave him like a cyber jaw so he can just eat pussy at like 1,000 miles per hour.
And never feel it. Yeah, dude, just literally getting like a vibrator implant in your fucking.
There's got to be something about like
hole.
Yeah, there's got to be something about like a Stephen Hawking type situation that makes you hornier. Because I mean, that guy was famously horny.
Yeah, he was really horny. Yeah, I mean, like, well, if you're addicted to edging, a Stephen Hawking situation is like that's the ultimate goon prison for gooners, for dedicated lifelong gooners. I mean, total body paralysis is the dream.
I got to get into gooning.
You do have to get into Brendan. Everybody is into gooning.
How funny would it be if like I continued to just like just lay down soft. This is a bonus episode, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How funny it would be if I continued to just like be a dissatisfying sexual partner, but I also have just like I have like an arcade cabinet, like one of the racing games from like Laserdome that you like climb inside. I have one of that in the corner just for jacking off.
Just for your 9-hour goon sesh. you quit your job to goon full time.
What are you gonna do if they pass UBI? I'm gonna live goon. I'm gonna exist in the goon zone.
I'm gonna disappear into a goon.
To be honest, I don't completely understand what gooning is. It's something with porn, right? Where
it's like you
dedicate a space in your house to gooning.
Yeah, I mean, like I read a Vice article about it or something. It's dudes who are just like addicted to pornography and they masturbate for like hours and hours. It's about like riding the edge, you know. I mean, you got to ride the edge. And they'll. You
mean like when you can't come successfully? I think I may be gooning, Nick. I think I may have found myself in the goon zone.
You've been edging for 2 years.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, it's apparently the people who they interviewed on Vice are like, yeah, I can never go back. It's completely changed sex for me. I mean, I think like there
are so many things you can do with sex that will make you never go back.
Well, it's just funny that like we in 2021 with like porn over like hyperstimulation, we've just looped back around to like the Kama Sutra of just like tantric like sex with, you know, like seriously.
Who wrote the Kama Sutra? Do we know the name of the author?
An Indian guy.
Yeah, we know
makes
that.
Sense.
Which
definitely makes sense.
Absolutely it makes sense. Just imagine if that guy had a Facebook.
Let me look up who wrote the Kama Sutra. did.
Yeah. If that guy had a Facebook just like posting under women's profile pictures with just like a photo of a diagram and being like, this is what I want to do to you.
Hello, baby.
Hello, baby.
Oh, dude, check this guy. This guy's a one name king.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows anything about this guy except that he wrote the Kama Sutra. That's right in the. It's the
Hell
first.
yes.
It's the very first line of the Wikipedia. Hardly anything is known. His name is Vatsyayana. Vatsyayana. Whoa, Vatsyayana.
Dude, you know that his father was like the best king ever. That's always how this goes. It's like the best, most just ruler ever, like brilliant military strategist, and then he dies, and his son is just like, I'm gonna fuck. I'm gonna be the fuck king.
I mean, he would have got.
And then his uncle kills him or something.
Vatsyayana would have done really well in the LA open mic scene.
Oh, go on.
I just mean that if that's a situation, he would have fit right in.
Oh yeah, he's a brown sexual predator with family money. Yeah, he would have gotten booked. I'd say. I would reckon.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, that is like the platonic ideal of like an LA woke open micer is like, it's like you're some sort of literal like foreign royalty,
right?
And also like a proved rapist.
Yeah, dude.
You're a full-on rapist up there being like, hey, that's actually a microaggression, while you're like balls deep in like an enslaved woman. Hey guys, let's maybe not say Oriental.
Yeah.
That's a rug, not a person.
What Asian country is it? Thailand or Vietnam where like they still essentially like have slaves. They have like indentured servants still in like the 21st. I've got to remember.
It's probably like most countries.
There was an article written like a few years ago of like somebody be like criticizing us for having indentured servants is white privilege and racist. And I'm just like, this is crazy. We have gotten to a fucking awesome point in history.
That is fucking wild. I think that's
right. I wish my brain worked at all. I've been eating so many carbs since I've been home. I can feel it like slowing me down.
Oh yeah. The last 3 days have been just a whirlwind of bullshit going into my body and rocketing its way out.
I've just been pouring. We have so much gravy. I've just like been pouring gravy on everything and just like heating it up in the microwave. I did it to bagel bites.
That sounds
just poured gravy all over bagel bites.
That sounds pretty sick.
Went down and fatly ate them while I watched the new George Clooney movie.
Dude, the last 3 days I have shit, I think, more food than I've ever eaten my entire life. The math is not adding up.
Well, what'd you guys have? I know you guys did your little like friends Christmas. What'd you guys
have to eat? So Bay and I, we had our own food because we didn't really I didn't check in with the rest of the house before I planned this, but we made a duck. I made us a nice duck.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was delicious. So it was duck. I stuffed it. I stuffed the cavity. I didn't realize the organs and the neck were in there, so they were in there the whole time. But it was fine.
Oh, Brendan.
No, it was fine. I mean, it's not dangerous. It just tasted. It didn't affect the flavor of the duck. It's just like at one point I was like, oh, that's a weird piece of meat, and I tasted it, and I'm like, oh, that tastes like the wrong part of the crab. Let me go ahead.
You left the asshole in the duck.
Let me get that out of my mouth. I think it was like the gizzard or some shit. Yeah, and then also like for some reason like I was just holding the neck and I'm like, is this the dick or something? Bay's like, it's the neck. I'm like, oh, I thought it was maybe the spine. Like I don't know. I thought maybe they had like a meaty spine.
Is this the dick? Do you think a duck's dick? Don't you think we would see them if their dicks were that big?
Well, then I remember that ducks have like famously fucked dicks.
Yeah, they have dicks that
they've evolved specifically for rape, much like Indian kings.
Right, because a duck's pussy is like a Pac-Man maze, and that's why the duck has like a barbed penis to like find. It's got
cats have a barbed penis. Ducks have a corkscrew penis.
A corkscrew penis. That's it. Because inside of a duck's pussy, there's a bunch of like false pussies and dead ends. There's like a bunch of like fake parts of the vagina.
Which is really a metaphor if you think about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, clearly.
very, very clearly. But yeah,
I would be so pissed off if my girlfriend had 5 trap pussies. Like you go into the wrong pussy and you hit your dick on bamboo shoots.
yeah, I hate when I hate when my girlfriend's pussy is one of those fake ads for a mobile game. You're like, oh, I pull this out and no, that falls down and
yeah.
oh no,
yeah,
now I'm in lava.
right. Yeah, you fuck your girlfriend the wrong way, and instead of getting the gold, lava falls out of her pussy.
Yeah. Fuck my balls. But yeah, we made duck, stuffed it with onion, garlic, herbs, orange slices.
Ooh, that
I did a nice rub on the outside of the duck. Yeah, slow cooked it. I did it in the slow cooker so that my roommates could do their turkey.
Right.
Yeah.
Peasants.
Nice orange sauce to dip the duck in. Ooh, it was good.
Oh man, that sounds really good.
Duck rules. It's like chicken, but also like pork. It's like red meat bird.
Yeah. It's kind of. I mean, would you describe it as like gamey?
No, gamey is like when it's kind of stringy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's not then.
No. Yeah. No. This duck you get like nice, like moist, like chunky pieces. It is bony. There's a lot of little bones.
I guess I know that I've had duck, but I guess I don't. I think we had it for Christmas one year. I guess I don't really remember it.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a goose, but gooses were like $80.
Yeah,
because it'd be sick.
What is goose meat juicy?
I've never had goose. I just know like Christmas goose, like Scrooge. So I thought it'd be cool. Right. Plus, like geese, like you can go to the park. They're mean to you. So like it would be nice to. It'd be nice to eat an animal where I feel like there were stakes involved. Like I'm winning.
It would be nice to eat an animal that it's an animal that I've seen attack toddlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, this is for you, kid. And then I fatly eat a giant bird.
Yeah, we had turkey. We had turkey that Wowo prepared.
Oh, old people suck at making turkey.
No, he is good at it.
He is? Okay.
Which I hate to even concede, but he's good at it, which was, you hate to. Also, he was like, we had dinner. We were going to have dinner at like 4 or 5, and Wowo just like showed. It was like a 28-pound turkey. It was a huge turkey, a fucking enormous turkey. And he just showed up at like noon. like just tapping on our glass door with this fucking with this hot turkey in a pan. And we were like we hadn't finished cleaning, and then Wowo was just in my house, getting drunk and cornering me. This is a bonus. Yeah, this is a bonus episode.
Yeah.
Getting drunk and cornering me and telling me that I don't even know if I can talk about it. He revealed more secrets to me. Like, I knew things were bad. I knew that he was convicted of a crime. I didn't realize that he was supposed to go to jail for 30 years. And I didn't realize that he may or may not have worked out a deal with a prosecutor.
Yeah. Not a plea, which is legal. Pleas are above board.
This was a deal that did not take place in the courtroom. I actually can't say anything else. Anyway, it was really funny because like he cornered me in the hallway. Like my dad was downstairs. Wowo was drinking Blanton's, which is his favorite. I think it's a whiskey. It's his favorite because that's what John Wick drinks. And he's just like John Wick. And he says it all the time.
Yeah, he's exactly like John Wick Draper.
He is exactly like John Wick Draper Soprano, Don Johnson, like
just
all
like us
together.
In a way.
Just like, dude, it's real. I definitely have his brain. It was really upsetting to realize that I just absolutely 100% am Wowo. And he said that to me. He said that to me while he goes, look, I have the ability within myself. I live my life on the ledge. I'm able to step on the ledge and turn bad situations into victories for myself. He goes,
Wowo knows the ledge.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, Wowo is a real ledge knower. Wowo is definitely a white hotep. And he looked at me like he just started. He wouldn't break eye contact with me. He goes, and I know that you have that in you too. And I was like, this is really scary. This is like talking to fucking Darth Vader right now. Anyway, he started going off all this stuff. He started like recounting like, you know, like all the secretaries that he slept with, everybody, stuff that I never wanted to know.
Mhm.
And like there was a point where like my dad
Nick, I know
up.
that you've been wondering how much your grandfather has fucked.
Oh yeah. There are a lot of behavior patterns in him where I'm just like, damn. Nobody taught me this.
I did not have a shot. Yeah.
I never had, like, it was like what you said in the group chat, like, nurture is a myth. It's all nature. It's literally just nature.
100% nature.
There's nothing.
You get
nature.
like 10% nurture, maybe. Or maybe it's just like nurture can make it worse.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. Nurture can only intensify nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I looked to my dad came up the stairs behind him while he like had me in his tractor beam, basically. just like a
let me tell you about
beam.
my sins, Nicholas.
Let me tell you about my past sins, which will someday be your future sins. Time is like Wowo was basically giving me time as a flat circle, like you're looking at your future.
Do not let Wowo watch True Detective.
No, I don't think he would like it. I don't think there's enough. I don't think they use their guns enough.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wowo is on a pure Dudes Rock media diet.
Dude, he got so mad. There was a commercial on TV of it was like for an AIDS medication. It was like a gay black couple. He got so upset. he almost had to walk out of the room.
That's even weird to identify what the racist angle would be, because it's like, so you want white people to have AIDS?
No, it was like it started out bad and then it got worse. It was you know what I mean? It was it was a compound of
why can't we have nice white Christian heterosexuals with AIDS in this commercial?
Yeah, he really didn't like that.
Go on.
What was, I mean, like, oh man, it was so, he's just an odd guy. I mean, I guess I'm just trying to like piece it together on Mike. I don't know if this makes sense, but then right after that, he was like, oh yeah, they're doing reruns of like Band of Brothers on like, he's watching it on like, he's watching it like censored on like basic cable or whatever. He goes and I got so upset because they got to the episode where they got all those goddamn Jews out of the goddamn camps, and I'm like, what's he about to say? Like, It sounds very aggressive.
What is your take on Band of Brothers? Who do you think the good guys were?
Well, no, that's what was confusing, because he said that and I was like, Jesus, is my granddad about to like have a take about the Jews and the Holocaust? And then he goes, it just makes me, I had to stand up and start pacing around because I was so pissed off that the Germans would do that to somebody, fucking Nazis. And I'm just like, you sound confused about how you feel. like you're not on mic right now. I don't know who you're doing this for.
Yeah, a very confused racist. How could the Germans shepherd all those rats in there?
It was really weird. Just a bizarre. I don't know how to sum it up other than it was very bizarre.
This does sound like a strange encounter for sure.
And you know, he always gives us money for Christmas too, which like if he's our grandfather, right? And he gave us less this year, which is fine. I mean, I've been telling Wowo for years that like he doesn't need to give me money at the holidays because it's like the only time that he says he loves you is like when he's handing you money. it's clearly transactional. And so he gave us less this year, which is fine. But then he just took out a wad of like hundreds of dollars, and we're just like counting hundreds of dollars like on our couch, just like thumbing through. He goes, yeah, I saved a lot. I got a lot of extra money this year. I saved a lot of money because I'm not giving it all away. And he just like put it back in his pocket. It was so fucking weird, dude. It was so weird.
Damn.
It was. I mean, it's really funny. Like it is very funny, but it's also like this has just been going on in my life forever. This is all that I've known with like family at the holidays, and I'm like only just starting to realize like I don't think everybody does this. I don't think everybody has a criminal grandfather who just counts who just counts stacks of $100 bills just like casually on their couch.
If I had to guess, I would agree with you and say no.
Yeah. Really fucking weird.
What a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so shit. We went to Denny's. He's so shitty to ever. This will be the last thing I say, but like the poor fucking the waitress at Denny's. He ordered his eggs over lightly, which is not a way
It's
to
not
order
a real
eggs.
order.
He goes, I'll have the eggs over lightly. She goes, oh yeah, over easy. And he goes, over easy or whatever you want to call it, and then slammed his menu shut.
It was a sit down Denny's.
Yeah,
You are really going hard out there, Nick.
Yeah, I went to Benihana, I went to Denny's. Look, when in Rome. I'm in Rome. Brendan, what do you want me to do? And nothing bad ever happened to the Romans.
Famously so.
Famously so. The Roman Empire, which famously continued.
I just imagine a gag like
25% capacity.
like one of a gag like one of Daniel's videos where it's like the Roman Empire, and then the little like graphic in the corner is just the Sopranos cast. Yeah, you went to Philly. Hung out with my good friend Lemaire.
Yeah.
Got sandbagged about stealing his podcast.
I mean, look, I mean, you know what? I shot very straight during that segment. I just said exactly what I felt. Yeah. I also told Lemaire,
I feel like it's a completely different show that I just reused the name.
Yeah, because look, when we started this, you said you didn't want to use the name and you didn't want to use the song, and I was like, we have to use those things. They're great. The name is great. The song is incredible.
They are great.
We soft rebooted it, dude. It's a soft reboot.
Yeah, we looked at the cover and we said, what's not working?
Right.
We said, all right, hold on, let's take it in Photoshop, Control U, let's make that black and white. Let's really boost the contrast and see what's jumping out at us as a problem.
I also
goofing. I love Lemaire.
No, Lemaire's the man. Lemaire's. Yeah. I feel like there was a little bit of persecution. I went on that podcast and I told the truth. I mean, I'm in a new era. I'm only telling the truth. I told everything exactly as it happened. It was weird. Somebody said that like one of my old roommates went on Real Ass Podcast and like said that I was never homeless. Like laid the timeline. And I'm like, I don't think any of my roommates have been on Real Ass. Maybe Robbie told the story secondhand. But there was like a bunch of did you go on Real Ass Podcast?
No, I've not been on Real Ass Podcast.
They didn't link to the episode, but somebody in the Matt and Shane Reddit was like, one of his roommates was on Real Ass Podcast fairly recently, and he explained and like he laid out the whole situation, and I'm like, who the fuck would that have been? But regardless,
I mean, could they be confused? Could they have been talking about one of my roommates? Because I feel like, maybe Brian Six was on Real Ass Podcast or something.
No, because it was about me. They were talking about me.
Yeah, you think maybe, fucking Cameron was on Real Ass Podcast?
That might have been it.
Well, I got to listen to this episode if that's true. Because that sounds like a great hour of radio.
Yeah, but it was fucking fun.
Well, I can confirm, as the man who evicted him, Nick was homeless.
I was homeless.
I had a big direct part in it, so
yeah, I was homeless. No cap, I was homeless. It was very funny to like go on there and just like damn, dude, podcast listeners are crazy. Like for every, like, I feel good because I got a lot of good comments. It was super fun. And I feel like we definitely got I feel like some of those people are probably listening right now.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking blast. But like some of the people who just like fucking hated me, the first two comments hurt, and then I was like, I think I kind of love it. Like there was a dude who showed up in multiple threads calling me a parasite on society, and I was like, that's so fucking awesome. And And a bunch of people, just like my father, told me that I remind them of a cross between Ben Shapiro and Tim Pool. I saw that like 7 times. That
my favorite comment was someone who called you Cuckleberry Finn.
Cuckleberry Finn, yeah,
that ruled. Whoever that was.
that one actually made me slam my keyboard. Cuckleberry Finn made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, it's fun to occasionally, as a treat, do something in front of a big audience.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was
we're humble. This is we're gonna say here.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. This is. I wouldn't want anything. I don't want.
Yeah. What do we want to make a living off this? No.
Honestly, dude, the minute if we get 100 more listeners, I'm done. I'm quitting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sell out. I did this so that nobody would hear it. But yeah, it was honestly just nice to like vibe with McCusker a little bit.
Oh yeah, McCusker rules.
Yeah, dude, McCusker was the man.
I was it went pretty much how I would want of there were a couple moments where McCusker started talking about like what was it? The thing with like the study of the sound and the way that matter interacts with it.
Oh, and yeah, cyanetics and the grounding mat.
And I was just like, oh man, Nick must be having a ball right now.
Dude, I've been reading about cyanetics like since we did the episode. It's super fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
McCusker is possibly the man above you with the most powerful theories.
I mean, I literally, like, the minute I was in the room with him, I was like, this is a fucking enlightened individual. Like, he reminds me of, it's funny, he's definitely like an early, he's coming at philosophy just like completely based off how he feels. Like it's I don't know how to explain this. He feels almost like an 8th century philosopher or something like that, where it's like he's like, no, I'm not gonna read the text. I'm just gonna like start. I'm gonna start as if we're starting on square one, and I'm gonna feel it out.
Yeah, honestly pretty sick.
Sorry, I had to cough.
What do those mean? I feel like I've been hearing about coughs being the prelude to something over the past year or so.
I've been getting COVID tested nonstop, Brendan. I've gotten it twice since I've been here.
COVID?
Yeah, rapid and confirmatory tests.
No, I was joking. I was like, you got COVID twice?
No. Come on, that's rude. Come on, that's rude to accuse me. How dare you? If you get COVID, you're a bad person.
I agree.
Yeah, well, that's why I don't have it.
Look, I think we can all agree. Getting COVID reveals a deep moral failing within your soul.
Yeah, well, absolutely. That's why I'll never get it. I couldn't possibly. I actually think I reverse engineered it where I'm so morally good that COVID won't even take if I have it. Also, I've started taking, at the behest of my neighbor who's a doctor, I've started taking vitamin D supplements because I found out potatoes do not have vitamin D.
They do not.
I could have sworn up and down that the sun has vitamin D. But did you know, Brendan, this is actually interesting for you. Did you know that vitamin D is not actually a vitamin, it's a hormone? A doctor told me this. Vitamin D, not a vitamin, it's a hormone. And most people are vitamin D deficient because we just don't get enough. Like if you go and get a reading, like you're supposed to have a level somewhere between like 60 and 100. What the unit is, I don't know. He just said between 60 and 100. I don't know what the measurement is. And he's like, even me, he's like, I have orange juice every morning. I'm out in the sun. Like I get vitamin D. He's like, I had a vitamin D level of like 20. He's like, so I started taking these like 1,000 milligram. So he was taking like 5,000 milligram tablets at one point to get his vitamin D levels up. He's like, it increases testosterone production is the point I'm getting at.
I'm in.
Which you might be interested in.
I'm in.
Yeah, but no, Brandon, you're supposed to have it. Mm-hmm. Vitamin D, it'll protect you from COVID. I think it's good for your skin. I think it's good for it's really good for your immune system, and it helps your dick get hard.
My dick get hard, you say?
Yeah, your dick will get hard. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even have testosterone, so this sounds, I'm in. Oh, by the way, I'm off pills.
Nice. Well, you're about to be on one, vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin D.
You're about to be D'd up.
But yeah, unfortunately, I had seizures, so, so I had to stop. No, I do want to be clear though that I do think that antidepressants probably saved my life, but I'll be okay. I'm fine. They saved my life in a time where my life was so different from how it is now. That
as Wowo would say, you're ready to step onto the ledge.
I'm ready to step onto the ledge.
You're ready to live on the ledge, dude.
I'm so terrified of side effects of fucking everything.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
Ugh, man.
I mean, there's side effects of like fucking food that you eat, dude. The body is it's crazy to realize. I'm even realizing it now. Like, I don't know, you get into your late 20s and it's like, I'm like, oh yeah, like I've started like making choices based on the fact like, fuck man, if like I've never had foresight to be like, oh fuck, if I eat a bad meal, I'm going to feel bad. That used to never cross my mind.
Yeah.
It used to never cross my mind at all. And now I'm like, damn, I should have a carrot.
Yeah. Now me and Bay were perpetually just in the aftermath of some sort of like, I don't know, for like when we're alone, we're pretty good. We make good decisions, but for some reason, like as a couple, if you have another person there who will like eat the gross thing with you, right, it's so much easier to be like, oh yeah, we'll just get a pizza.
Right? Yeah. No. I mean, I feel that. I definitely have that with my girlfriend. Where like when we're spending time together, it's you have the impulse like Postmates, Uber Eats, let's get something fun. But I've just been like,
yeah. Then you don't want to be a loser. You like even if it's your girlfriend who loves you, who like knows how much money you make. You don't want to be like, do you want to go get groceries?
Right. No, well, it depends. I do like getting groceries because I like making food. It's, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel it changing is the point.
Yeah, we're old. We're in our late 20s, which is where your brain turns into your father's and your body goes to shit.
Oh, fuck, dude. I can't have Wowo's body.
Wowo's in good shape. You sent me a picture earlier. What?
No, he's not.
I thought you said he was really strong.
Yeah, he's really strong, but he's fat, and also they have to keep putting things in his heart so he doesn't die.
Oh, what things?
Yeah,
vitamin D?
Yeah, not enough vitamin D. No, I mean, the Wowo, he's like. Also, Wowo's lying about being able to bench press 300 pounds. He just says that, but he says it so much. He says it so much that it might be true. It is such a wild lie.
Yeah, it's false, but like even you're being suckered in by like the older Shaw like vibes where you're just like, maybe it's true and false.
He's saying it confidently. Yeah, maybe he really, I mean, maybe he believes it. I have no idea. But I was thinking about
just because something isn't true doesn't mean that it can't be what's happening.
Right. Well, I mean, we can get into divergent realities and the subjective nature of like the conscious experience.
Yeah.
But that's I mean, I was just thinking about this the other day. There's no way that this like fat guy with heart problems who is always coughing like he's going to throw up, like the entire contents of his stomach. There's no way that he's putting up 300 pounds.
No, absolutely not. You know what I think you need to do to earn his respect? I think it's got to be like Succession, where like you need to fuck him over so that he'll think that you're ready to be like the boss. You need to just go through his pockets and take those hundreds.
No, I don't.
No, but you don't keep them. You like put them in the garbage disposal in front of him.
Did you know that Wowo?
You're just like, hey, Wowo, and he looks up from his nap, and you're just dropping wet money into the sink.
Have I ever told you about how, like the letter that Wowo wrote to me when I was like 15? He like hand wrote a letter to me about how I was going to be a drain on society. Do
you still have this letter?
No, no, I had like a mental break when I wrote it, when I read it. Actually, yeah, the
please tell me every detail about this.
I don't remember it. I blocked it out, but he brings it up all the time. He brings it up constantly, and he brought it up again at Christmas. He goes, he like half apologized for it, but then was like, "But you might still wind up being a drain on society." And I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Sick. It was eerily similar to all the Matt and Shane comments. Honestly, I feel like Wowo would be right at home on that Reddit.
Parasite.
Oh yeah, that's what he. That's what he.
You don't remember anything about this letter?
Yeah, in it, he called me. It was addressed to the little asshole from like what I remember. And it was just about,
God.
It was.
Who delivered this letter? Did this go through the mail?
That's a good question. He might have fucking, I can't remember if he handed it to me. I think he handed it to me, but he would be psycho enough to fucking like to pay postage for this letter.
Cause I mean, like if I were your dad, your dad probably knows what Wowo is like. So, like,
yeah, no, he has no idea.
Like, if I was your dad and Wowo entered my house and said, "I have a letter for your son," I'd be like, "Let me read that first."
Nah, you just have to let Wowo got away with doing so much shit. I'm literally looking at his life insurance policy right now.
How is it?
You know what? Not even gonna look at it. Not even gonna look at it. Wowo has already let too many details slip about his finances.
What room are you in?
What?
Is this Wowo's room?
Nah, he just leaves stuff here. He gets stuff mailed here. He does his taxes here and stuff. He does.
Suspicious.
I can't tell you why he does what he does. I just know the way he does things.
That's one of those things where it's like if someone has their tax documents mailed to your house, it's one of those things where you're like, I don't think this could be bad, but it doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it's definitely weird. Like, he has
the IRS does not know my address.
Yeah. Again, holy shit, fuck.
Maybe he's like you and he's never been on a lease.
That would be fucking awesome if that was true. That would be so cool. If he was just like
somehow he owned a newspaper or whatever it was, and then
it was a paper. He didn't own it. He didn't. Let's get the facts straight.
Okay.
He was high up. He was vice president.
Yeah, somehow he's vice president of a newspaper and has never filled out a W-2.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I get paid in cash every day.
Yeah, we gotta stop. We have to stop.
Okay.
We have to stop.
Okay.
It was not a newspaper company. Some of the things you said weren't wrong, but we have to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's funny. He gave me the whole fucking lowdown on like his whole life story. Which is weird because I basically had like a rough sketch of what happened, and he well, for the most part, like put it into like a linear timeline, and there's a bunch of redacteds. I won't even go into like what he told me, but I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. It's much worse than I even thought. Also, he's been amassing weapons, which normally I'm for, but I'm becoming really troubled that Wowo just spends all his what?
That Wowo is going Travis Bickle.
Pretty much, yeah. No, pretty much because he's
lifting weights, he's amassing weapons, lying to people.
Yeah, he's lifting weights wrong and not changing his diet. It's literally Taxi Driver where like he's not actually prepared to do anything. Yeah, I have to fucking be I can't even talk. I literally just something that I can't talk about.
Well, I mean, it's fine because Wowo is a fictional character that we've made up. He doesn't exist.
I made him up. Yeah,
much like every other detail of this show, it's fantasy.
The picture that I posted in the Discord is CGI.
Yeah, I remember you posed in a mocap suit. We hired some infants.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's just getting fucking nutty and watching John Wick all the time, which to me
so he has
like
every model of Glock.
No, not Glocks. That's not his style.
That's John Wick's style, though. So I would have thought.
I just don't think he could get his hands on those.
Understood.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because like, and like, at the same time, he also like my dog. We put my dog to sleep recently,
Aw.
which I was sad about. Very sad
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do. But so like we're in Denny's and Wowo was like telling me how much of a badass he is, how he's been studying John Wick and amassing weapons from dubious origins. And then when God, fuck, it's just like John Wick. Because then when the subject changed to my dog that died arrow, he just started like loudly weeping in the Denny's. He just
Whoa,
he started
rules.
yeah, he started uncontrollably weeping. He couldn't finish. He was weeping for like 6 minutes, and I had to change the subject because I was getting embarrassed. And then he told me that he was having a giant painting of him commissioned, that will be the first and only like thing framed hanging in his condo. He's going to have a painting of two dogs that take up the entire wall. He's very excited about it.
Who's the other dog?
Well, his dog Emmett, who died, who he loves very much.
That is honestly a sick use of wealth.
Yeah, well, it is. Except he calls Emmett his son, and like won't even refer to his sons that way. It's really, really, really mentally ill. I can't tell you how many times Wowo does that. He had a birthday a couple years ago, and his friend was there. His buddy Constantine, and like he got up, he made a tearful.
Wowo is just you with like a brain injury. It's you if you got into like a Gary Busey style car accident.
Oh, dude, I would love to have whatever Gary Busey got.
You're just weeping about puppies and buying ammo.
Well, so we're at his birthday dinner a couple years ago. Oh, that's right. And he tried to get the fucking waitress's number. Whoa, he's a fucking wild man. Like in front of the whole family, he's just like hitting on this fucking woman. But he does this toast to his friend Constantine. And he's the only guy that he with the whole family's there. The only guy that he toasts and makes a speech to is his buddy Constantine, and he calls him the brother that he never had. Wowo's brother is sitting right next to him, he literally just turns 180 degrees away from his brother to like tearfully tell this non-blood related man how much he loves him and how much he means to him. While Wowo's brother Gary is just like eating garlic bread, looking down at his plate. Such a fucking asshole. He has all these.
What a dreadful man.
He's dreadful. He's absolutely dreadful. He's been going over to people's houses and just like telling them his life story and then bragging about it.
I'm a criminal.
Literally, because he has all these people who he says that he adopts, because again, he like neglects his own family. So he's got all of these like kids that he just like it's like Wowo's kids. It's like a fund basically. There's all these people who Wowo meets, and then like they mistakenly invite him over to dinner, and then he just like inserts himself into their lives. He was telling me, he's like, yeah. He's like, I know these people from the gym. They invited me over to their house, and I was hanging out. They introduced me to their kids. They've kind of become like surrogate grandkids to me. And I started telling them my life story. And I got over there at 4:00, and before you knew it, it's 11:30 at night. And I'm just like, that's wrong that you did that. That's really not right that you did that to those people. He literally every time we hang out, he opens his phone and he scrolls. He has a photo album of all the kids that he just like sends money to. which actually, you know what? I guess that's actually kind of good, but it is weird. It's just fucking weird.
It's very weird.
That he has like 9 other families.
Look at this grid of children that I own.
Yeah, really, really. I think the most dudes rock moment of Wowo Christmas was when my sister's boyfriend, we were at the dinner table. Oh my God, I almost forgot about this. My sister's we were at the dinner table, and they were talking about recipes, and my sister's boyfriend was like, yeah, I've actually been like getting into baking. I've been like watching the Great British Bake Off, and we've been starting to bake at home. And Wowo from the head of the table goes, gay.
like a real COVID cough.
Yeah, he gave a COVID cough and then a hard foghorn of a gay, like just like a deep grumbling gay. You couldn't miss it.
What was the response to this?
Oh, we all just ate food. We all just looked down at our plates and kept eating.
To like not even get admonished.
No, nobody said a word. Oh fuck. God damn him.
Damn. And this is what you will be.
This is most certainly what I'll be. No, I'm not going to get divorced twice. What I'm trying to do is I understand that, like, all right, look, I can definitely identify patterns with relationships and you know, like women in the past that certainly resemble Wowo's behavior. I mean, I would be a fool not to say that there isn't some kind of similarity there. But I'm stopping that.
Mm-hmm.
I like this.
Nick
this
Oldershaw
Christmas,
is breaking the chain.
I'm breaking the chain. This Christmas was too eye-opening for me to continue down this path.
Understood, Nick.
Yeah, dude, he Scrooged me. The ghost of Christmas future visited me. And it can bench press 300 pounds.
Damn, Wowo Christmas sounds sick.
You know what? We were talking about that because, like, after the fact, like, as a family, we were all laughing about it, and we're like, why are we laughing about this now when we were completely silently traumatized by it the whole time? like it's only after he leaves that, like, we all I don't know what it must be, like, collective coping or something.
I guess so.
But yeah, like, we all laugh about him when he's gone, but we, like, dread whenever he comes over. like in the morning, like
Wowo is like the ghost in Fargo season 4, where like he's in the room and everyone's just like looking down silently.
Yeah, dude, like I remember that morning, like the morning when he was supposed to come over, my dad was just walking around and he's like, I'm nervous.
There's something about it that hurts even more, where like most people, like if you have like a toxic family member, you're like, oh, but you know, it's family, it's the holidays, I don't want them to be alone. We're all he has. But like Wowo clearly has many families lined up to replace you.
Yeah. Also, it's like it's hard to be there for him during the holidays when, like, he no less than 3 times reminded us that he fucking hates Christmas. Like, hates Christmas. Like, literally, he hates Christmas. He says it all the time. He calls it his least favorite holiday.
It's like the best one. Come on.
You get gifts. Well, he hates it because he hates giving people things. This sounds fake. I know that this sounds fake, but this is literally what he says.
Wowo is
too
like
on the nose.
If Coward Hour was a sitcom, Wowo would be like the once a season or less, like, extended family guest appearance where it's like a big guest star casting.
Yeah, people cheer when he comes in.
Yeah, people cheer. It's like be like Tom Hanks or something comes in.
Yeah.
Like, just like it's like, whoa, they got him? I can see why he's never in the show.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. Like, even, you know, it's like even Ebenezer Scrooge, like, changes at the end of A Christmas Carol. You know? Whoa, it doesn't change. It's crazy.
Wowo
Fucking
never
wild.
changes.
Wowo never changes. It was a very Wowo Christmas.
Very Wowo.
I hope we never do it again.
I feel like you got 3 more Wowo Christmases.
No, because he doesn't. The only reason we did it this year was because of COVID. Because he doesn't like to. He usually does something else on Christmas to like occupy himself, and then we have Christmas with like my mom's side of the family, which is very nice and wonderful, and like you know, I'm not even one for like I don't even like I'm not even one for like super sentimental like family gathering stuff, but in comparison, I'm like yeah, I miss that. Um, and we usually see him like a day or two later, just at like an informal party, so that it's not on the day, which seems to make him very mad. The day of Christmas itself, and it's just like they'll just be like a get together at like his brother's house, and they'll be watching football, and we don't have to talk. We don't make much mention of the word Christmas, to appease him basically. But we did it this year because of COVID, because we didn't want him to be alone, and also like we wanted to celebrate with the family. But we will not be doing it again. We will absolutely.
Oh, there will be a no more Wowo Christmas.
This was the first and last Wowo Christmas.
So sick.
Fucking no. No, it was not. Oh, fuck. Yeah, man.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go on such a tangent about
No,
Wowo.
it was interesting. Yeah, my Christmas it wasn't too eventful. It was weird though. My roommate, he got a baby Yoda for Christmas, like the doll.
Oh, you sent me the picture.
And I held it and I loved it. Like I don't know what happened. It was like deep unlocking like fatherly love for this object.
Have you ever held a baby?
Not in maybe no. Maybe I haven't.
Damn.
Maybe I've never held a baby.
You should try holding a baby, dude.
Yeah, because I was like 3 when my brother was born. That's too young. Yeah.
I remember. Oh, go ahead. Go finish your story. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, yeah, I've never held a baby, and I held baby Yoda, and I'm like, why isn't he alive and my son? I felt cheated. And like, Bay's just like snapping pictures because like she loves this, just seeing me like with like fatherly love.
Yeah, dude, the picture that you sent us in the group chat, I was like, wow, he's not faking that at all.
No.
That's a very troublingly genuine emotion that he feels for this plastic green doll.
She was like, do you want me to get you one? And I said no, adamantly, but I do.
You do want it. You should go buy yourself one, dude.
I should.
Wow, you would look so sick in the checkout line. Like the cashier was like, do you want me to bag this for you? And you're like, no, I'll take him.
Yeah, no, he's to go. I go out, she sees the cashier, watches me put it in a car seat.
I was gonna say you walk out of Target trying to nurse it, just like taking your shirt off. Yeah, it's. I remember
little
like,
hands. The skin feels so soft, like
Oh, is it soft?
Yeah, I mean it's rubber. It isn't soft, but it feels like it's more. It doesn't feel as fake as you would expect.
Right. It's funny. I think I got that out of my system because like when I remember. No, she wasn't there. I went when I was like 16, dating my girlfriend in high school. We went on like family vacation, and my aunt and uncle were there, and they had just had a baby. It was like a 6-month-old baby or something. And I was like holding it, and I was like,
you pick it up, you shake it a little bit.
No, I was good. I was just always asking to hold this baby, and then I would like go to my room at the cabin and just like text my girlfriend like, I'm getting you pregnant when we get home. I was like, we need to have a child. Every time I held the baby, I was like, yeah, I know what I need to do. Mm-hmm. Now I don't feel that way at all when I hold babies, though. I think I kind of like burned out on that. I think that I was using that feeling like a drug, like everything else.
Or maybe you held the baby and then you did Molly and acid for 5 years, and now
I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
Did myself a huge favor.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I think like coming off of Zoloft and like the mood stabilizer and everything, and it was kind of happening during the Wellbutrin too. But like, I've just been crying at like every movie. Like everything is too much emotion for me now.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It is crazy. I cried at the end of like Wonder Woman, which sucks. It's a bad movie.
Yeah, you cried at the end. What made you? Oh, let me guess. The dad hugging his son.
The dad hugging his son. Yeah.
All right, fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
That was because he was the only guy in the movie doing a good job.
Yeah,
So that
Gal
kind of
Gadot's a
resonated.
horrible actress.
Yeah, Gal Gadot is really not good.
She's really, really like you just don't feel one way or the other about her on screen. It's like,
Also,
she's hot, I guess, but this doesn't feel like a human being.
Did you know that the sequence where she like saves those kids from like the missiles or whatever? I didn't realize that was a real event that they're revising in the movie. And like in the real event they died.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's fucking insane. It's really weird.
That is a very crazy thing to do.
That movie was so fucking weird. I mean, like, Pedro Pascal is good. I would say not since Atlas has a man done so much carrying. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. I honestly, like, I mean, I enjoyed the movie because I was watching with like a big group of people and we weren't being strict about not talking during it. So
Right.
there was a lot of like, chatting about the movie and being like, what the fuck's happening?
Right.
But just like the moment where he gets the stone and his wish is, I wish that I was you, the stone itself, and it disappears. I was like, all right, well, that is a wild card move. I gotta admit, that's not what I expected him to do in this scene.
I mean, it was. I couldn't believe that the plot of it was magic wishing stone that literally gives people whatever wish they want. And now Wonder Woman has to. I mean, it felt like a fucking TV show. Like, she's not even.
It did feel like WB DC or something.
Yeah,
I think that's kind of why I had fun, because like to me, I know that this is sacrilege to you, but to me, like,
here we go.
Batman versus Superman is just like boring and like joyless. Where this one, I'm like, at least this feels like a Silver Age comic, where it's like just a completely retarded villain with like the stupid, like it feels like when Batman fights a guy who's like a living clock or something stupid.
Right. Well, I hate that shit. I like when Congress has to have a meeting about Superman. That's actually what I really like.
Yeah, I guess those are different.
It was weird. I was watching it on TV because I watched it like on Christmas night because it was on HBO Max, and I was watching it like, oh fuck, I was like, damn, I think it made me be like, am I done with movies? Because every movie that's been coming out, I just watched the new George Clooney movie last night, Midnight Sky, and that it's like we were talking about on the last bonus or whatever. Like, it looks good, it has a budget, but it feels like the script is undercooked. It feels like they're spending the least amount of time on the scripts of these movies.
Someone should really hire us to write scripts. We're so good at it.
Yeah, we're really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the job. Yeah, and then they're like,
Please.
any script efficiency we can just gloss over with production value, which you can't.
You can. It's the most important part about the movie.
Yeah. It was Wonder Woman. And you know what's crazy? It's like, I was actually excited. Now I'm going to sound fucking gay because I was excited for Wonder Woman because I like DC. I like the fact that they'd make like director driven movies. And I saw the poster. I was like, there's a lot of colors. And then I watched the movie and I was like, fuck, this sucks. I was excited to see it.
Yeah, it is very weird. It was almost like parts of the movie were like directed by different people.
Well, it's just like everything from like the color grading to even just like the way that shots were framed felt like it was on autopilot. I thought the action sequences, I was just like, really? Like, this is how we're fucking shooting this?
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, I didn't think the first one was good either. What is
the
Patty?
first one's...
And I looked it up. I mean, Patty Jenkins hasn't really done anything good.
Well, she did Monster. That was the only thing that she did.
Is it good? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Monster's good. Monster's really it's about Eileen Wuornos. It's Charlize Theron. It's good.
Oh,
I want to
is
say
it an action movie?
No, it's a drama.
Yeah,
Eileen Wuornos was a serial killer.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. She seems like a weird fit for action movies. Also,
literally
Dom and I were
like...
talking about it. We got her confused with Catherine Bigelow, and we're just like, "Damn, we are sexist."
Oh, Catherine Bigelow's a great director.
I know. So I was like, I mean, she did Hurt Locker. That was really good. Why do these movies suck? That we're like, oh, we don't have room in our heads for more than one woman director.
Yeah, yeah,
in our memories.
Yeah, Dom is sexist. Let's get that on mic. Let's get that on mic. The good boy Dom is actually sexist. He thinks there's only one black director and one female director.
I don't agree with this bit.
I'm just kidding.
I just had a lovely weekend with Tom.
It's fine. He just said my name with disdain on Reasonable Beef about having contrarian opinions. So I'm just getting my shots.
Oh, he did. Well, then in that case, I take back me trying to steer this away. Go on.
Mm-hmm, there we go. No, I mean he didn't even finish what he was saying. They were having a conversation about Armand White, and I think he got squeamish. Armand White rules. That's all I'll say. Oh God, I'm really petty. It's really good that I suppressed this for Matt and Shane. I could have hit Gillis way harder back. I shouldn't, and I'm glad that I didn't.
Yeah, you should have. I mean, you were in there at home.
It wouldn't have gone well at all.
No.
There's no way it would have gone well.
No, roasting Shane goes so bad every time.
It would have been awesome if he just like threw me out the fucking window like on the live stream. Yeah, Catherine
Hey Shane, you're fat. Let us discuss your tragic flaw. You cannot roast Shane.
No, I can't do it, dude. I cannot do it. I cut too deep. I was gonna say the reason why Catherine.
No, I'm saying like no matter what, like if you hit him with like a 2, he'll come back with like a 13, and you're just like, oh my God.
Right. But I do that too.
Yeah, you also do that. So this
I know it would have been fucking nuclear.
It would have been a fascinating, like, just tank tower.
Oh fuck. Well, I was gonna say really just back to Catherine Bigelow. By the way, she rules. She might, even for being a woman, she's the dude's rock director. Have you ever seen Point Break?
No, I haven't.
You got to watch Point Break, dude. It is like the dude's rock-ist of dude's rock movies. It's so fucking sick.
I gotta check it out. I know it's got Keanu and fucking surfing, right?
Keanu, Swayze, Busey, Tom Sizemore. It's Tom
Sizemore. I denied him a bank account.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty funny that I personally had to not. I'm totally not allowed to share this.
Go on. It's the Patreon.
Yeah, who cares? When I worked at the bank, he applied for an account, and not even a loan. I just had to be like, Mr. Sizemore, you are not allowed to have a checking account.
It's so funny that Tom Sizemore is not allowed to have a bank account, and he's still like an outspoken Republican.
Yeah. The system isn't working for you, buddy. Yeah, he's a heroin addict without a bank account.
That's so tight.
And he hates the Dems. That's pretty sick.
Funny. That would be like if I was a Republican.
Yeah, if.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That's exactly what happened when I was super poor. I was like...
Yeah, you're living in the gutter.
I was like, I'm supposed to be a billionaire.
Yeah, you are really if Wowo wasn't successful.
Yeah. Well, I'm too kind-hearted. I wasn't as cutthroat as him.
Yeah, it's true.
Some call it a flaw, but I personally think it's a strength.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you've built this podcast known for its kindness and gentle humor. Just letting you know, we are at an hour 8.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, let's cut it, because I don't want to burn... We still have to do this tomorrow, so I don't want to burn any conversation topics.
All right. Well, that's our show. Oh, yeah, this is the Patreon, so we don't have to plug that. Join our Discord.
Yeah.
Anything
Go
else
to cowardhour.com and join the Reddit and the Discord.
Yeah, join the Reddit. Post memes or something. Find do it like old O&A. Just find someone like in our expanded universe and post a photo of them, and the title just says faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah, get our subreddit banned immediately, like the O&A subreddit.
You can post anything about
this is why Amy Schumer steals jokes. Subreddit banned. Or no, actually, here's how we'll get followers. We're just gonna be the we're just gonna be a sub that posts Belle Delphine's OnlyFans leaks until we get enough
Somebody uploaded
subs.
it. I watched it.
I heard it wasn't great.
It's bad. It's really bad. Like, just from like somebody.
You're dunzo, sister.
What?
I said you're dunzo, sister.
Yeah. I think she's a bad. I think everybody's kind of coming out of the haze of being into that. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, go on the Reddit, post memes of me. You can say whatever you want about me to a point, and then you'll be sorry. I encourage it.
He does indeed.
I do indeed.
All right.
All right.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio, showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo, heavy petting on a Friday night. That's talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh, that's right, it's time to fillet. No need to debate me. I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that ski.